Thank you, God, for this day. I know I have not accomplished as of yet all that you expect of me, and if that's your reason for bathing me in the fresh dew of another dawn, I am most grateful. I'm prepared at last to make you proud of me. If we forget yesterday with all of its trials and tribulations, all of its aggravations and setbacks, all of its angers and frustrations, for the past is already a dream from which I can neither retrieve a single word nor erase any foolish deeds. I am resolved, however, that if I've injured anyone yesterday through my thoughtlessness, that I will not let this day's sun set before I make amends, and nothing I do today will be of greater importance. I will fret not the future, for my success and happiness does not depend on straining to see what lurks dimly on the horizon, but to do this day what lies clearly at hand. I will treasure this day, for it is all that I have, and I know that its rushing hours cannot be accumulated or stored like precious grain for future use, so I will live as most good actors do when on stage, only in the moment. I cannot perform at my best today by regretting the previous act's mistakes or worrying about the scene to come. I will embrace today's difficult task. I will take off my coat and make dust in the world. I will remember that the busier I am, the less harm I am apt to suffer. The tastier will be my food, the sweeter my sleep, and the better satisfied I'll be with my place in the world. I will free myself from slavery to the clock and calendar. Oh yes, I'll make plans for this day in order to conserve my steps and energy, but I'll begin to measure my life in deeds, not years, and thoughts, not seasons, and feelings, not figures on a dial. I will remain aware of how easy it is to make this a happy day. Never will I pursue happiness, for it's not a goal, just a byproduct, and there is no happiness in having or in getting, but only in giving. I will run from no danger I might encounter today, for I'm certain there's nothing going to happen to me that I am not already equipped to handle with your help. And just as any gem is polished by friction, I'm certain to become more valuable through this day's adversities. Besides, if you close one door, you always open another for me. I'll treat today as if it were Christmas and become a giver of gifts. I'll deliver to my enemies forgiveness, to my opponents tolerance, to my friends a smile, and to my children a good example, and each gift will be wrapped in unconditional love. I will waste not one precious second today in anger or hatred or jealousy or selfishness, for the seeds that I sow I will harvest, because every action, good or bad, is followed by an equal reaction, so I'll only sow good seeds today. I'll treat today like a priceless violin. One may draw harmony from it, another discord, but no one will ever blame the instrument. Life is the same. If I play it correctly, it will give forth beauty. If I play it ignorantly, it will produce ugliness. I will condition myself to look at every problem I might encounter today as no more than the stone in my shoe. I remember the pain so harsh I could hardly walk, and recall the surprise when I removed my shoe and found only a grain of sand. I will work convinced today, knowing that nothing great was ever accomplished without enthusiasm. And to do anything today that is truly worth doing, I must not stand back shivering and thinking about the code and danger, but jump in with gusto and scramble through as best as I can. I'll face the world with goals set for this day, but they'll be the attainable ones, not the vague, impossible variety declared by those who make a career of failure. I realize you always try me with a little first to see what I would do with a lot. I will never hide my talents. If I am silent, I am forgotten. If I do not advance, I fall back. If I turn from any challenge today, my self-esteem will be forever scarred. If I do not grow, even a little, I become smaller. I will reject the stationary position because it is always the beginning of the end. I will keep a smile on my face and in my heart, even when it hurts today. For I know the world is a looking glass, and it gives back to me a reflection of my own soul. I now understand the secret to correcting the attitudes of others, and that's the first, correct my own. I would turn from any temptation today that might cause me to break my word or to lose my self-respect. I am positive that the only thing I possess more valuable than my life is my honor. I will work today with all my strength, content in the knowledge that life does not consist in wallowing in the past or peering anxiously at the future. It's appalling to contemplate the great number of painful steps by which one arrives at a thought so old, so obvious, so frequently expressed. Whatever it offers, little or much, my life is now. Pause when I'm feeling sorry for myself today. Remember that this is the only day that I have, and I must play it to the fullest. And what my part may signify in the great whole, I may not understand, but I am here to play it, and now is the time. So I'll treat today like a separate life. And remember that those who have the fewest regrets in this world are those who take each moment as it comes for what it's worth. These are my seeds. This is my day. Thank you, God, for this precious garden of time.